Welcome to Bonaire and welcome to our marine park orientation. In the next few minutes, we will tell you about the rules and regulations of the Bonaire National Marine Park. These rules and regulations are in place for your safety and the protections of our marine life. They have helped successfully conserve the underwater world of Bonaire for many years.
Bonaire has a long history of marine preservation. Sea turtles became a protected species in 1961, and spearfishing is prohibited since 1971. Coral, dead or alive, is protected by law since 1975. In 1978, a worldwide first took place on Bonaire with the placement of 40 permanent moorings. These moorings were placed at dive sites specifically for dive boats to use, thereby avoiding damage to the coral reefs caused by anchoring. Since then, anchoring is not allowed anywhere in the waters of Bonaire. In 1979, the Bonaire Marine Park was officially founded. The marine park starts on the beach and extends to 60 meters or 200 feet of depth. The park covers the entire coastline of Bonaire, as well as Klein Bonaire, and the whole of Lac Bay on the east coast. In 2005, the other user tag was introduced, making it a requirement for all users of the National Marine Park, not only the divers, to pay a user fee. With this purchase, each user is given a personal access pass in the form of a tag and a paper receipt. Both the tag and the paper receipt are important to keep with you at all times when using any national park on Bonaire. A dive orientation, including a checkout dive supervised by your dive operator, is mandatory each time you purchase the annual dive tag.
Here on Bonaire, we have over 89 dive sites. Many are shore dives. Dive sites are marked with a yellow rock with a name on it. So now, grab your gear, pack your rental trucks, and pick a dive site off our map and locate the yellow rock along the road, which will be the entrance of the dive site. The corresponding yellow buoys in the water are for diving purposes, and the mooring times to such buoys is limited to 2 hours. You can also get on a dive boat and visit these sites, including Klein Bonaire's many beautiful dive sites, which cannot be reached by car. If you wish to stay overnight on a yacht, specially designated public moorings may be rented via the marina office.
On Klein Bonaire, all watercrafts, including kayaks, may only land on no-name beach. All other areas have very shallow coral reefs that will be destroyed when impacted and will certainly damage your watercraft. The east coast of Bonaire is known for its strong currents, high waves, and hazardous entry. Diving here is only for the advanced diver, and it is highly recommended to do it with a local dive guide.
There are 2 marine reserves, and it's not allowed to be in them at any time. We also have 2 no fishing zones. This is one of them, and it's forbidden to catch any marine life. When entering the marine park, please keep the following in mind.
For your safety and convenience, when shore diving, use the entry and exit points. Spearfishing is prohibited, as well as being in possession of spearfishing tools. These will be confiscated by customs upon arrival or by the park rangers during your stay. Only those trained and participating in the lionfish eradication program are allowed to use a special hunting device available at the Stinampa office. Feeding or touching the marine life is not allowed, as this may cause great harm to them or to you. Do not touch the reef or silt up the bottom, so practice good buoyancy and stow your equipment accordingly. Do not get hooked on the reef. Gloves are not allowed for diving unless you have a medical indication. The use of chemical light sticks is prohibited, as these sticks contain damaging toxins that can leak into the environment. Check with your dive shop for recommendations on night lights. Do not remove anything from our national parks, dead or alive. Collecting corals or shells is not allowed, and they will be confiscated by customs upon departure or upon arrival at your destination. In North America, you may be subject to a fine of thousands of dollars. Do not disturb the wildlife, including our beautiful and shy flamingos. Approaching them will only result in them flying away. So please, take your photos from a good distance. Seagrass beds are host to a diversity of marine life and an important food source for many different sea animals, including the queen conch and sea turtles. Seagrass beds are protected, so do not cross the lines surrounding them, especially with your surfboard. Lac Bay is used by many, and to avoid the risk of collision, kite surfing is not allowed here. Kite Beach, with its great offshore winds, is the designated and perfect area for kite surfing.
Relaxing on the beach or enjoying a beautiful sunset is one of the best things we can do here on Bonaire. We love our beaches, and so does the wildlife we share it with. So when you're out here, please respect our rules and regulations to keep it safe and clean for all of us, for me, for you, for our nature.
No campfires or barbecue in the sand. Only contained fires are allowed. Charcoal can contain chemicals that damage the environment, and hot charcoal leftovers can hurt people or animals, not to mention the unsightly residue on the beach.
Take a look, that's the difference. This is the contaminated and this is the pure sand.
Please use the trash bins for your waste. There are waste bins everywhere sporting the slogan Tene Bonaire Limpi, meaning keep Bonaire clean. Better yet, bring your own trash bag and take it back home with you. While snorkeling, do not touch or step on the coral. Wherever you touch the coral, it will die. Remember that your fins alter your body length, so keep that in mind when near the coral reef.
Thank you for helping us to conserve and protect the Bonaire National Marine Park.